bigger than music. These are serious times. We've got serious problems, and we need serious people who understand that slogans are not solutions. When you want substantial and sober analysis about things that matter to you and the ones you love, this is where you turn. We're KBLA Talk 1580, and we've got your black.
I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call. Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love still exist? What are your bedroom turnoffs? Fantasies and fetishes. Financial infidelity. I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this gonna be crazy.
How about the heavy stuff?
The child wasn't his, and he still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How was that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I just like to kiss it. Is there something wrong with that?
Damn.
He told me he had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant.
Betrayal has been committed.
Hit you with the bad pipes routine.
How does he maintain his humposity?
He likes it when it pinches my neck.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man rules on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Yeah.
How do you write women so well?
Zoe Williams,
Reason and accountability.
the voice of reason.
One of the most painful aspects of becoming aware of self-abandonment or other patterns that fuel self-hate and internal lack is the deep shame that might come with this realization. I have made a video about shame before, but I think it's important to speak about it in this context. Let's start by differentiating between shame and guilt before we continue. While both of them are linked to a consciousness of some wrongdoing, whether real or perceived, shame is rooted in the belief that you, as a human being, are fundamentally wrong. Like your very essence is flawed, it attacks your sense of self. Guilt, on the other hand, arises when we recognize that we've acted against our own values. And it's typically connected to specific actions and behaviors. It can be quite useful. Honestly, it's rarely ever damning. All you have to do to get rid of guilt is to correct what has been done where possible and set up structures to ensure that you never do it again. The cure for guilt is changed behavior. Simple. But shame is a different beast. If you don't handle it properly, it will keep you imprisoned and stagnant. I think the first step to effectively dealing with this kind of shame is to cognitively recognize that it is a now noticeable expression of the loathing, anger, repression, or pain that you've always held inside. But the good news is, nobody is born with these kinds of feelings and thoughts about themselves. There is an origin. These are learned responses to experiences, and because they are learned, they can also be unlearned. When we think about the things we may have done or allowed, or even the things that were done to us, that sinking feeling of worthlessness or, oh my God, I hate myself, is just not a proportionate reaction to whatever has happened. Imagine someone who grew up in an environment where their emotional needs were always dismissed. Naturally, they will begin to internalize the belief that their emotions aren't valid. So when they make a mistake today, or even in the past, when they think about the mistakes they made, their immediate response will most likely be something like, I can't do anything right, which is a straight attack on their personhood. But that reaction in reality is not connected to the event itself. It's a response to years of suppression. And this is the key.
Man, hour number 2, and we're just getting started. It's a deep topic, and it's based on the idea that sexual irresponsibility is bidirectional as it pertains to genders, right? Because oftentimes the narrative is shaped, men are the more irresponsible, and statistically it may, pan out to be so, but that doesn't give us the right to not address the other side of the coin. Women are sexually irresponsible as well. We just don't talk about it. And tonight, we're talking about it, and I think it's good. We got callers from all over the country. I want to get my brother, of course, Mr. Gilbreth, John Gilbreth, from Mountain View, Hawaii, back in here to get the rest of his thought because he was cooking. Go ahead, good brother. You see that clip fit right in there. She was talking about shame.
Okay, we got the shame part as the game. But at the same time, can you explain to me what's going on with the AIDS epidemic that's going on? No shame there either.
Should we shame them out of AIDS? Was AIDS? I'm just saying, can we shame AIDS away?
Apparently not, because as we continue to go down the rabbit hole of AIDS, and yet everybody says it's the man's responsibility for it all being as a part of our lives today, why is it that the black heterosexual is the lowest on the totem pole, and who's at the highest?
Who's at the highest?
And it's not a gay man.
Go ahead, tell us. Who's at the highest? Go ahead, say
Black
it.
women.
But
Black women.
But a doctor might argue, and I'm not a doctor.
But
a doctor might argue.
The doctors could argue, but when the CDC puts out this information and you can check it by state.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. What a doctor might say, because I've had these conversations before, a doctor might say men carry a lot of things and deposit them into women. HPV, men are the carriers of HPV. A lot of times it's men transmitting things to women, sir. It's not the other way around a lot of times, buddy. So are you saying women have AIDS and are giving it to heterosexual men?
No, I'm saying they're taking the charge after it's been inserted, sir.
Ooh, taking the
charge. Just
charge.
like any other good idea that's been given to them.
That's terrible.
Just like any good thing that's been given to them. If they're supposed to be the multipliers of whatever we give them. Let's talk heavy.
I'm with you.
We give them the pimp games that they be the prostitutes in.
Ooh. Whoa.
We give them the AIDS that they now have more women that are affected by it and continuing. This is what I'm trying to say.
I'm listening. Come on.
It's a heavy subject. It's a heavy topic, and I actually want to hear somebody else's voice. But
well, guess what though?
This one hurts. This one truly hurts, because this is where my heart, my prayers go out to.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is the reason why this is the reason why I haven't had sex in 7 years.
Oh. Man, what?
I said it. I got a clean bill of health. You want to check my doggone last blood work?
Nah, brother. Listen, we got to celebrate you for that. I'm going to need that Price is Right. Let's go. John Gilbreth. You're the next contestant on The Voice of Reason. My brother, come on down. Listen, this brother is an eligible bachelor with a clean bill of health. Ladies and gentlemen, hailing from Mountain View, Hawaii, man, come on in here. John, I'm with you. This is good. This is something to be celebrated. Now, what would you do, John, if that special lady came into your life? Would you be willing to give up your celibacy?
Let's just say we're not just going as deep as your cervix, man. We must go deeper.
Now that's some discipline. And Nikki just said it. That is some discipline for you right there. John Gilbreth, again, a lot of men get looked at as we get labeled, we get categorized as we lack discipline. There are a lot of men out there with, some resolute discipline for sure. Who? 50 Omarion?
Well, I'm trying to not be the standard that everybody looks at as the failure. Somebody's got to stand up and prove to the rest of the world that ain't it, and that ain't all of it.
Why you think we just celebrated you and you didn't even enjoy it? Come on. We celebrated you because of your example.
There's still work to do, sir. There's plenty of freaking work, not just my own.
All right, I'll give you that. But next time I celebrate you, man, come on, just say, all right, so thank you, man. We celebrating you because that's a win.
Sir, hold it. Did I or did I not have to on your show tell you raise your head when somebody gave you the same compliment?
You did. So touche. Tapped in just said, you are winning, sir.
I know.
We all acknowledging this, man. This is good cooking right now.
I know. Get on the winning team.
All right, John, guess what you just did, fam?
Mountain View's in the house. Love you all. Get right or get left.
Yes, sir. We appreciate that. We love it. We got callers on the line, and it's all sisters. So we're about to get it. We about to get it. Let's go. Cali Soul, Denver, Colorado. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on tonight's topic?
First of all, honors to Brother John Gilbreth II. I think that brother is part of the 2% that holds the balance. Or did you say? I remember 2%. You talked about that before, where there's a 2% of the population that, hold the balance of the vibration of 1,000.
Oh, I see. You're using the Dr. David Hawking's consciousness grid. Yeah.
Yeah, on the consciousness grid, it says that the average person is vibrating at 200. And, on that sexual side of the game, Brother John Gilbreth is a part of the 2% that's holding that 1,000 vibration.
That's counterbalancing the rest of the planet. I got you.
Counterbalancing the rest of the F squat.
So your thoughts?
And so I don't know if you've played her yet, but You Should Come Through.
That's the name of the record, You Should Come Through?
Oh, it's like, You Should Come Through Tonight. I only kick it with a tight crew who won't tell because they're trying to live their best life, too.
Ooh.
On the low, in a remote location, hit me on the phone. I'll be waiting.
Yeah. Is this woman speak? Is this womanese? I don't know. Is she talking?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and what's crazy is hers is real slick with it, right? She ain't out there like Meg and Cardi and Doja and Mulatto.
Right.
Mulatto.
Yes.
Hers is a little bit slicker. But today, what I see with the entertainment industry is they playing 3-card Molly. We're not playing for money. It's our souls that are on the line.
Right.
They pull whatever vampire from the community that's willing to cannibalize the community and eat off of them, feed off of them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not about to be living that life. I'm going to sell it to you, though, and make millions.
Interesting.
It's sorcery. And I also see it as a trauma response because when you think about it as a young person, before you have the illusion of having your heart broken, right? You're innocent. You go out there and you love with reckless abandon. And then as you experience quote unquote heartbreak, which is really impossible, but on a spiritual level, they consider, an emotional level, they consider themselves to experience heartbreak. That's what starts to turn the heart. And then also, as women, we're incubators, like Brother John was saying. And no, I think you were saying, y'all are the givers, we're the receivers. So if we're taking a little residue of your spirit every time, we with a new partner or whatever, is it a possibility that we're demon possessed? And we become demon incubators?
You saying if he's unhealed and you let him in, it's sinners all over again. Don't give him an invite. Don't let him in.
You let him in. Come on up in here. You should come through tonight.
Wow.
Wow. And it is a trauma response. When I think back in the day, like you think of that movie Fences with Viola Davis and Denzel Washington. I'm sorry. And as a community, Black women, I can't speak for other communities, but for us, we've pushed through a lot of pain, cheating and infidelity, other families, other families living right across the street or right across the train tracks, and folks push through that. Well, if you're saying that generational trauma is passed down through the seed, then if your mama dealt with infidelity and hushed and dealt with that from your daddy, put that anger in you, then yeah, if you don't know how to direct your feelings, what you're experiencing, what you're seeing, what you're feeling in your spirit, and that you get triggered because it happens to you, then yeah, in this lifetime, you might turn into a IG vixen.
Ooh.
It's a trauma response. They're angry. It's anger and rage, and it's being acted out. We used to journal, as young women, young men. We grew up journaling. 80s and 90s, 70s babies, we journal. These babies ain't journaling no more. All that feeling is going straight to the gram, straight to TikTok. They don't know how to channel it no more. They haven't been taught to write your emotions out and go back and read it and look at yourself.
Callie,
and want something different.
Callie, how do we heal? How do we flip it around? Like, the music industry goes where the money is, and if that type of debauchery or lewdness is selling, they're not going to change the model. Right? Entertainment,
period, though. Look at the Housewives franchise. Right. Me and my friends ain't acting like that.
Right.
It ain't no benefit in gathering some sisters to tear them down. That's not how we moving.
Right.
But that's what they're selling, and folks are entertained by it. And if you ain't got enough sense as a young person and your family is letting entertainment raise you, then that becomes your teacher.
Right.
That's who you emulate in.
Right.
So how do we heal? What Kendrick say? Turn the TV off.
Turn the TV off. I love it. Guess what you just did, sweetheart?
About Denver in the building.
Denver!
Come through by her.
We're going to play that record by her. What is it again?
Please come through by her.
Come through by her. Okay. We appreciate the call. Listen, if you want to bring your city in the building, you know the routine. All you got to do is call me at 1-800-920-1580 when we come forward. We going to be in Florida for a minute when we come forward. We got two Floridians on the line. We're going to talk to them.
Reasons. The reasons that we're here, the reasons that we fear, our feelings won't disappear. You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. You ready?
Somebody make some noise in this joint.
KBLA Talk 1580 celebrates its 4th anniversary this year on Juneteenth.
Here we go again. Holla.
Hard to believe 4 years has gone by so fast.
Oh my God.
But here we are, still standing, still loving and serving our people as best we can.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
To celebrate our 4th anniversary, we have 4 big events, and you're invited to all of them.
She got a lot to say. Let's do this.
Let's get it on.
On Wednesday, June 18th, we go live on C-SPAN for the 2nd consecutive year with our Climate Justice plus Black Health Symposium. Tavis Smiley will moderate an all-star panel of thinkers and influencers as we continue our vitally important climate justice work.
Hey, Tavis Smiley, talk about.
On Thursday, June 19th, you're invited to join us as we celebrate Juneteenth and our 4th anniversary. There will be plenty of food, fun, great music, good vibes, and all of your favorite KBLA Talk 1580 hosts will be there.
Yeah, man.
Flip the beat. On Saturday, June 21st, there are 2 big events you're invited to attend.
I can't wait to hear it.
This year, KBLA Talk 1580 continues its annual partnership with the Empowerment Congress for a community celebration and dialogue to educate, engage, and empower. This year's theme is resilience in the face of chaos.
Can't wait to see what's up next.
Y'all ain't ready for this.
And new this year is our State of Black Women in Los Angeles Symposium, moderated by Dominique DePrima, with a luncheon to follow. Dominique will be leading a dialogue with some of the most impactful Black women leaders in Los Angeles, and you're invited to join.
This is it.
All of these events are free, but seating is limited, so you must register in advance at our KBLA1580.com website, where you can find all the details you need about each event.
Check it out.
It's our 4th anniversary, and we would love to celebrate it with you.
I love you guys so much. There's nothing you can do about it.
We're KBLA Talk 1580.
The only black talk radio station west of the Mississippi.
Thank you for having our black.
Happy anniversary, KBLA.
We love you.
KBLA Talk 1580.
We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580 reminds you, when we fight, we win. The Youth Justice Coalition is challenging America's addiction to incarceration and discrimination. YJC works to dismantle policies leading to mass incarceration, law enforcement violence, and the school-to-prison pipeline. Their approach? Transformative justice, community intervention, free LA high school, legal defense, and system monitoring. YJC promotes safety without relying on prisons. Their goal? Prevent system contact and help people exit the system through direct action, advocacy, and education. Want to get involved or need help? Call 323-235-4243. That's 323-235-4243. Join YJC in creating change. When we fight, we win. KBLA Talk 1580, your voice for justice. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
You know you want some more. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Hey, Daddy, when you gonna stop playing? Bad chick, I could be a fantasy. I could tell you got big energy. It ain't too many of them that can handle me, but I might let you try it off the Hennessy. Make them sing to this thing like a melody. And if your girl ain't right, I got the remedy. It ain't too many of them that can handle me. Bad chick, I could be a fantasy. Tell me how you want it. 3, 2, 1 and I'm on it. Feel good, don't it? Hood chick, you in a bunny. I'ma bust it on the pole like honest. I'm just being honest. Juicy, mini made, but can't do it 1 minute, man. Not a side or a main. I'm the only one he entertain. Spending his mind in the bank. I like what I see. A boss like you need a boss like me. Daddy from the street, so he move low key. Tryna rock that mic like karaoke. On the count of 3, baby, get money. Broke to the left, we don't want it. I'm the one they love to hate, but they can't get past. Pretty face, no waist, and a big old bed. Bad chick, I could be a fantasy. I could tell you got big energy. It ain't too many of them that can handle me, but I might let you try it off the Hennessy. Make them sing to this thing like a melody. And if your girl ain't right, I got the remedy. It ain't too many of them that can handle me. Bad chick, I could be a fantasy.
So as most of us are pursuing pleasure, and therefore building various forms of images, such a mind is obviously not free and therefore not chaste. And chastity is essential, because otherwise we are just caught in a trap of our own image making. That's all.
So the great Krishnamurti is saying chastity is essential. Otherwise, we are caught in a trap that the image of ourselves creates. That's a very interesting take. Chastity. What type of chastity, Murti? How must we be chaste? Right? Discipline, right? Is it sexual discipline? Is it emotional discipline? Is it the discipline of thought? The Krishnamurti would say thought is the enemy. The psychological past. Thought being a reflex of memory, reliving things. And that becomes the motivation for the construction of a mask, so people can see us as we envision ourselves to be, while at the same time rejecting who we are actually. And this causes us to do all types of things. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you were doing something that you knew wasn't right? And of course, we're on, terrestrial radio. I can't really. You found yourself in a situation where you was doing something where it wasn't right, but you went with it, even though internally you're like, nah, wow, I'm here. Oh, well. Irresponsibility isn't a gender thing. It's not just, men. Women do it too. And we getting into it tonight. Womb at war. Wombs at war. How hypersexuality corrupts the intergenerational transmission of wisdom. Here's your empirical insight. Yehuda's epigenetic research on Holocaust survivors and the transgenerational PTSD in their children. Right? Basically, when you go through something, it gets passed down genetically. That's all they're saying. Epigenetic research. Our people been through something, and some sexual devastation, some abuse, right? So it gets passed down to the kids. You think it's not manifesting in your relationships, in your sexual relationships? It's very interesting. We got callers on the line, and they're all sisters, and I want to get them in here. Let's get them in here. Let's talk. Nzinga, Pensacola, Florida, in the building. You've been on the longest. What are your thoughts about tonight's topic?
Hey, good evening, though.
Hey, your thoughts? Are we going too far? What are your thoughts on tonight?
Oh, no, everybody's entitled to, feel how they feel, and I called to say how I feel.
Okay.
I would say when your heart is attached to your private part, sometimes you might be a little undisciplined. And, speaking as a woman, there's a second heartbeat sometimes, especially when you like somebody. So if it's attached to that, I can see, there is some irresponsibility with who you're being sexual with. But, I think I had wrote that down. He said it, though, sometimes it may be a response to men's behavior. Because there's a lot of talk about content creators, but subscribers are only talked about in passing.
Keep going. Yes.
So you were saying men, they're loose and, they slang it. We can even call them a male garden tool, but we don't. We just call them gigolos. But it doesn't invoke the same feeling when you slut shame a woman or you talk about her body count. It's not the same connotation. It doesn't hold the same weight. And if you want empirical evidence, this is why a woman can never have a threesome or menage a trois. She has a train ran on her. So, it's just, I think there are different rules for men and women. Some may say, oh, no, that's not true, but there's billions of people in the world. I think sometimes we're online so much and we see this small percentage that we think it's gospel, but a lot of times it's not.
It's not. I hear it. Don't go nowhere. Stay right there. Don't go nowhere, because Nzinga, you cooking, and I want you to continue your thought. When we come forward, we going back to Pensacola. She cooking.
Almost missing my flight today. I look good even though I feel. I just got back out this way. You already got plans for the city. Call them off, cause you call them off for me. You're always going on and on. Got it all, ask me why I'll never leave. I don't go out much.
He's on fire tonight. It's the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams, exclusively on KBLA Talk 1580.
I'm Amber Payton with BIN News Now. The Department of Justice is investigating Black Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson over possible race-based hiring. The probe follows remarks he made at a Southside church where he listed black officials in his administration.
The deputy mayor is a black woman. Department of Planning and Development, it's a black woman.
The DOJ says there's reasonable cause to believe hiring decisions may have violated the Civil Rights Act. 4 of 10 black inmates who escaped from Orleans Parish Jail on Friday have been caught. Police say the other 6 are still in New Orleans and will be sent to Angola once captured. And a federal trial is underway for 2 suspects accused of staging a fake hate crime to boost support for Yemi Mobolade during his 2023 mayoral run. Prosecutors say they burned a cross and defaced a campaign sign. Mobolade, now Colorado Springs' first black mayor, denies involvement. Get BIN News on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.
Joe Buck and John Smoltz welcoming you back to the City Center Convenience Mart. Uh-oh. She's looking at the cigarettes, but she just grabs the gum off the counter. Stand Up to Cancer and Rally want you to reduce your risk for cancer. Go to takeahealthystand.org.
You really about to do it? 40 acres and a mule. This is bigger than the music. You really about to do it? Yeah, they tried to rig the game, but you can't fake influence.
Who among us doesn't like black music? But Kendrick is right. This moment is so much bigger than music. These are serious times. We've got serious problems, and we need serious people who understand that slogans are not solutions. When you want substantial and sober analysis about things that matter to you and the ones you love, this is where you turn. We're KBLA Talk 1580, and we've got your black.
Oh, these polymers aren't as flexible as batch K3.
Researcher Laurie is stretched thin.
Did you get the vulcanization analytics from V66? Wait, are these rubber scores from last week?
She needs to hire new lab technicians so she can bounce back into her old self.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Our matching platform lets you spend less time searching and more time connecting with candidates. Redeem your $75 credit at Indeed.com/credit. Terms and conditions apply.
KBLA Talk 1580.
We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions. If you need help getting your resume in order, finding job training, or landing a job, we've got 3 great options for you. First, the City of Los Angeles has WorkSource centers across the area offering free job support. The California Workforce Development Board can help you with everything from GED prep to vocational training at no cost to you. On the federal level, the Department of Labor's American Job Centers offer a full range of services for job seekers and businesses alike. Visit careeronestop.org, or for more info, just call California's Help Center or visit cwdb.ca.gov or call 916-657-1440. For the City of Los Angeles programs, go to ewdd.lacity.gov or call 213-744-7300. All these services are free to help you get your next job. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
It's me, Olay Indulgent Moisture Body Wash. I see those dry elbows, baby. But don't worry, get moisturized right in the shower. So hydrated you can skip the lotion after.
Don't wanna see it dry no more. Skin so moisturized with body wash.
Look at you now. No more dry skin. Your skin gets the moisture it craves with
Olay Indulgent Moisture Body Wash.
My mom has decided to learn to paint, and she's good.
My dad's now into creative cuisine, and I've already put on 6 pounds.
Learning new things comes with age.
My mom? She started forgetting my name and what we're talking about.
Forgetting well-known things doesn't. Memory loss may be a sign of Alzheimer's disease. Early detection gives you and your loved one time to plan for the future. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's at 10signs.org. Brought to you by the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
The Comedy Connection series featuring KBLA's Zoe Williams, the voice of reason, and the alpha male of comedy, Ray Grady. We're going to transform relationship disasters into stand-up material live at Inglewood's Miracle Theater on May 31st at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. My clinical team will disclose all of your dating woes, while the alpha male of comedy, Ray Grady, has hand-selected supremely talented comedians to roast all of our tragic relationship choices. I dare you to bring your ex's phone number, because Ray, he's going to text it live, and the crowd will be sourcing emojis. Tickets are moving swiftly, so don't hesitate to grab yours at themiracleinglewood.com before I diagnose your dating history as a pre-existing condition.
KBLA Talk 1580. Talk radio. That's music to your ears. We're unapologetically progressive. KBLA Talk 1580. You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams. Only on KBLA Talk 1580.
Stop playing with them, Riot. You thought I was feeling you? No. That munch. Either he ate it for lunch. My body, I get what I want. Like you thought I was feeling you? No, I was feeling you. That munch. Either he ate it for lunch. My body, I get what I want. Like same vibe, let's keep it a beam. No, they be mad, I be on the scene. Too fat, can't fit in a jean. Use my steps, but it's not what it seems. I got that ready, I'm keeping it clean. Going that's toting a beam. Saying you love me, but what do you mean? Pretty ass fucking me like that I mean. Baddest how you to me. If you ain't a baddie, can't sit with me. I swear to my mini-me's. He wanna sex, be dreaming. I'm from the X, be scheming. I'm on their necks, days not breathing. Thumb in a check, blow their demons. You thought I was feeling you? No. That munch. Either he ate it for lunch. My body, I get what I want. Like you thought I was feeling you? No, I was feeling you. That munch. Either he ate it for lunch. My body, I get what I want. Like my body, I get what I please. You know my body, I do it with ease.
Demons are not only tenants, but they're real estate agents. They're always looking for a place to stay, and they're also trading. So basically, if I'm full of demons and I go out here and I haven't gotten deliverance and I'm sleeping with this man, the demons I got now have access to him. The demons he got now have access to me, so then they can trade. So now what's in him can still access me even after we break up. And then when he goes to sleep with somebody else, what was in me could access her through him. So it becomes, I hate to say it, a demonic orgy.
Wow. Who was that lady? She came. Tiffany Buckner came. Buck. She was popping. And she gone. I can't play it again, huh? I gotta hear that one more time. My goodness, Tiffany Buckner. Whoo-wee. She came with the fire. We don't have it. If we don't have it, that's fine. Because we got so many callers. I want to get them. All right? We're going back to Pensacola, Florida for Nzinga. Nzinga, please get in here. Do you agree? Did you agree with
yes,
Tiffany?
I do.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. I do. Sometimes people treat each other like a Greyhound bus station, just dropping, picking up and dropping off. So you got to be more careful.
Mm-hmm.
But I do want to say that I don't think shame has went anywhere. It's just a new form. Comes in the form of podcasts.
Say more.
Women are still shamed. Empirical evidence, conversations about body count.
Right.
A man can have 13 kids, and he still has all the value. Women might have a kid, y'all say Pookie and Ray Ray, but y'all act like Steve with the NBA don't cut up.
Right.
But, that's another conversation because I'm going to play that game. But I do think, as far as music, Trumonger brought it up in the chat, like Lucille Boggan, Bessie Smith, Ma Rainey. They had no flow. They had no style. So they just said things. And y'all think Sexy Red is that she can't touch these ladies. When Billy Bradley came along, she was a little more, she had a little more style with it. But music like this has been around forever. I don't know what the epoch was that changed it. I don't know what happened. But this is
I'm gonna give you a perfect example. You stay with me. Don't go anywhere. Andy, grab this record. This is it. This is my hip hop. Grab Dear Yvette, LL Cool J. And I'm not using this as a golden standard. To me, this was musical and lyrical shaming. Play it.
Yo, Yvette, there's a lot of rumors going around. It's so bad, baby, you might have to skip town. See something smelling fishy and they say it's you. All I know is that you made it with the whole damn crew. They say you're a man-eater during the full moon. Mascot of the senior boys' locker room. They said Yvette walked in, there wasn't too much rap. Her reputation got bigger, and so did the gap. Cause girl, your mama should've taught you better. I'ma sit down and write you a long letter. Dear
Bring it back.
Yvette.
Right? And let me just say this. There's another record. This is how hip-hop sounded.
But was one made by a woman about a man like that? Because I know Salt and Pepper made Shoop.
That's right.
They made Shoop.
They made Shoop.
What was the other one? There was another one that first. Oh, it was another one they made. But it was about, he was whatever, but it was good, I guess, and they made a song like that. So
but
I've
see,
never heard.
But this is what I'm trying to say by giving you this example. I think one is empowering to a degree, right? I think the Salt and Pepper records and Let's Talk About Sex, I think these are,
that's it.
You know what I'm saying? I think these are empowering records to a degree if they are interpreted correctly. Remember, all of this is art. So if they're interpreted correctly, yes, you can say, let's talk about sex and let's talk about how it makes me feel. Great, that independence, all of that. But none of that stuff trumps the inner work that should be done, and if it isn't done, could lead to the misinterpretation of the meaning of the record. So the records on the other side, I played the LL Dear Yvette. That's a shame record. Like, I'm shaming you for being out there like that. That's the hip hop my generation came in. Here's another one. Play Run DMC, Dumb Girl. This is literally the same song. But again, this is where we were coming from, and this is how we thought we were empowering women. Check it.
Dum 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 dum. I seen you jockin' JC, cause they got a Mercedes, and you know about his ladies and all his babies. You just wanna ride and get inside and run around town like Bonnie and Clyde. But see the moves you're making, the route you're taking will lead to heartbreaking, and I'm not mistaken. You like his money, you'll be his honey. It's the truth, don't excuse your great big dummy, dumb girl.
Now they calling her dumb for gold digging.
Yeah, but
that's shaming. This is what we were on. This is what John Gilbreth means when he says shame gotta come back. And I'm saying
Common didn't do that though in Love of My Life. It was a line that he did with Erykah Badu. You had to do what you had to do. He didn't shame her. So I don't like if you passing out things to people, but it's personally not for me. Personally, but I don't know.
What I'm saying is, and I think you're kind of missing the point of what I'm presenting. What I'm saying is, hip hop has evolved, right? We had moments where there was consciousness. Lauryn Hill represented consciousness, right? And even there were some other MCs that represented consciousness, but also were a little misogynistic in their presentation of it. I'm trying to balance it all out here. What I'm saying is, now we're in a generation where the music is debaucherous. And it has no redeeming quality, both on the male side and the female side. Don't make me play Future. I mean, Future got a gang of terrible things to say. Do you see what I'm saying? And I'm saying this music, this culture, the Future want to be like Puff. That's what this music represents. Like, oh, Puff was at the top of the top. I'm not saying Future did anything like Puff. What I'm saying is,
I know.
Puff represented the top of the top. Him, Jay, Kanye, and what are they talking about? Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm saying we might lose a generation of girls to this music. And women are a little different than men, I think. Listen, somebody, was it you who just told me about the the record we played? Was it NSYNC who told us to go get the what was her name? The Her record. Was it you? No, it was Cali Soul.
No, that was Cali Soul.
See, women got secret codes to each other in their music. Men, we just rapping. We rapping, talking crazy. We got secret codes about dissing and talking crazy. We might even be talking about stupid stuff like murders. And this is why a lot of those other rappers, their lyrics got put on trial. They like, bring the lyrics in here. But y'all, as a community, the women be talking to each other. It be the whole new, the plan of action. Am I lying, Nzinga?
No. Leah got a song like that too, but she's talking in code. So no.
Y'all be coded up with each other, and it goes across socioeconomic lines. Let's be honest. It ain't just, oh, that's them girls over there. Y'all be talking to the whole constituency. I'm not playing, am I?
No.
Nzinga, I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for calling in. Guess what you just did?
I'm brought Pensacola in the building.
Pensacola is in the building. When we come forward, we going to Jacksonville, Florida. It's going down.
Relationships. Got you confused? Need some straight talk? This is where you get the unfiltered truth about love, relationships, and everything in between. He breaks down relationship dynamics with no-nonsense wisdom and practical advice that actually works. Tackling the questions you're afraid to ask and giving you the answers you need to hear. You're inside the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Is reviewing life insurance on your to-do list? Now's the perfect time to add it. A friend recently told me that securing life insurance sooner rather than later can help you lock in lower rates for years to come. So I bumped this up on my list and got it done. I called SelectQuote and couldn't believe how easy and affordable life insurance is. I'm 40 and got a $500,000 policy for $16 a month. My husband's also 40 and his $500,000 policy was only $18 a month. Plus, with SelectQuote's same-day coverage, there was no medical exam required, and we were covered by the time we hung up. Knowing I have this checked off my list feels amazing, but the peace of mind knowing my family is protected feels even better.
Call SelectQuote at 1-800-729-7070. That's 1-800-729-7070. Or go to SelectQuote.com to get your free quote today. That's 1-800-729-7070. Details on example rate at SelectQuote.com.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textplan.us. Texting enrolls for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Reply stop, opt out. Individual results may vary. Consult a doctor prior to use.
If you've struggled to lose weight in the past, this important message is for you because you could lose as much as 50 pounds or more with Zelfie. Zelfie makes it easy and affordable to get weight loss treatment 100% online. Zelfie providers can prescribe FDA-approved GLP-1 weight loss medications clinically shown to help people lose weight like Wegovy, Zepbound, and others. Plus, help get the medication covered by insurance so it's as little as $0 a month.
The doctors are super helpful, and the meds have been a game changer. It's the first program I've had success with.
Before Zelfie, I was unable to lose weight, even though I was eating healthy and exercising 6 days a week. Zelfie helped me not only lose weight, but I feel so much better.
Text GOAL to 200-300 to get started today with Zelfie and see if weight loss medications like Wegovy or Zepbound are right for you. Don't wait. Text now for a link to your exclusive offer. Text GOAL to 200-300. That's GOAL to 200-300. GOAL to 200-300.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Hey there, Los Angeles. This is James Lucky Jr., publisher and editor of Los Angeles News Observer. Are you hungry for news that matters to you in the African-American communities of Los Angeles? Well, buckle up, because we got the scoop you've been craving. Stay in the know and never miss a beat with our free weekly publications conveniently available near you. Or hop on the digital wave and become an exclusive subscriber at OGNSC.com. Don't forget to join the party on Instagram and Twitter at OGNSCINC for behind-the-scenes access and sizzling updates. No more FOMO. Let's stay informed, connected, and empowered together.
You know you You want some more? More. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Whoa. Yeah. Hey, yo, Tim, man, it's the jump off right here, man. Whoa. It's Queen. It's the jump off. I've been gone for a minute, now I'm back with the jump off. Goons in the club, case something jump off. You back up for the high, let the pump off. In the graveyard is where you get dumped off. All we wanna do is party and buy everybody at the bar Bacardi. Black Barbie dressed in Bulgari. I'm trying to leave in somebody's Ferrari. Spread love, that's what a real mob do. Keep it gangster, look out for your people. I'm the wicked bitch of these. You better keep the peace, or out come the beast. We the best, still is room for improvement. Our presence is felt like a black people movement. 7 quarter to 8, back to back with them sitting on chrome 7 times. That's for my beats.
And we have to stop glamorizing promiscuity. And so many people are like, how did we get here? How did we get here? This is how we got here. This is exactly how we got here, is sending these narratives, like promoting these narratives that says, yeah, you know, having one night stands is so fun. It's so cool. I feel so free. I feel so empowered. No, it's not. It really isn't. And it is what we call a luxury belief. And you have to be a critical thinker to understand what that even means, right? There is such a thing as a luxury belief. What does that mean? That means people out here are selling you something and telling you to do something that they're not doing. They're telling you to do something that they're not even doing.
Sounds like contradiction to me. Ladies and gentlemen, the VOR's been on fire all night. We got to get these callers in here right now. Mimi, Jacksonville, Florida. What are your thoughts on tonight's topic?
My thoughts. I think that it is still more socially acceptable for men to be garden tools. I think in my generation, Generation X, my mom and my dad, the women in my life mostly said, you know, a man can do whatever he wants to do. He can get out there and hump anything and anyone in front of everybody. When he gets up, he's still going to be a man. But if you do that, you're not going to be a woman anymore. You're going to be a tramp, a whore to society.
Mm-hmm. Shamed by society, yes.
Shamed by society, and it's still going on, and people can say whatever they want to say, but it still holds true.
And I agree.
It's true.
I agree, but do you find the content of the music shameful?
I mean, yeah. But promiscuity's been going on since the beginning of time, and it's just...
no, we don't want you to justify it. We want you to just sit with the reality of it.
Yeah, it enhances it enhances everything. People are emulating celebrities. They want to be like Cardi B. They want to be like Jennifer Lopez, or whatever they think Jennifer Lopez is doing, or whoever she's doing, or Sexy Red. And people forget, you have the real person, and then you have the entertainer. You have the real them, and then you have the persona.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I agree.
There's a reality, and then there is fantasy.
Do you like the City Girls music?
I'm going to tell you what, though. I'm going to tell you what. I know who the City Girls are, but those girls, they're not my thing. But I get what they're doing because it's a persona. Nobody knows who they really are except for their friends and family. It's a persona.
Right.
I don't think they're whores. I don't think any of them are whores.
So wait.
I think it's a persona.
Do you remember when NWA was popping? Let me get that straight out of Compton instrumental. Do you remember when NWA was popping? They were having all these hearings, the legislative meetings. They had to put the parental advisory label on records. They said, this is corrupting society.
Mm-hmm.
None of this is happening.
Campbell.
But Luther Campbell, none of this is happening right now.
Yeah, because everything's evolved. That was 40 years ago, 30 years ago.
Or devolved.
Okay, that too. I mean, the biggest thing on the news is a man having all kinds of crazy stuff.
I love it. Hey, you remember this record, though? Come on, turn it up, Andy.
Yeah.
Straight out of Compton.
Yeah.
Hey, guess what you just did?
We're not going to talk about Dr. Dre at all. Okay, yeah. I brought Jacksonville, Florida into the building.
We love you. We just getting late. It's got another caller. That's all. We got other callers. We late, and I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for calling in. Let me move quickly. Sean from Oakland, California. Sean, what are your thoughts? We're almost at the end of it, brother. Sean, are you there? We lost Sean.
Didn't you hear me?
Oh, there we go. Come on,
yeah.
Sean. You right at the tail end, man.
I'm going to do it. My thing is, in our chaos that we're going through right now, make sure in your relationships that you are focused on happy endings. Happy endings, people. I'm a baseball guy, so I'm trying to improve my numbers. Everyone's doing numbers nowadays. Everyone's doing statistics. So, yeah, like a baseball guy. So how about improve your happy endings from 2.5 a week to 3.0? You know how you do that? Do the dishes. Do the laundry. Do something for your better half that they're going to go, yes, sir, thank you. And that's what you do. Be a good person and love everyone around you, and you get more happy endings.
And man, I appreciate the call. And guess what you just did?
Brother.
You brought Oakland, California in the building. We appreciate it. The sexually undisciplined woman often finds herself caught in a labyrinth of inherited trauma and societal deception, where liberation masquerades as self-betrayal. Apply this to what's going on right now in the media, all over the media. Tonight's topic, we tried to challenge the zeitgeist of sexual empowerment, arguing that modernity what modernity frames as freedom often conceals a deeper spiritual and psychological warfare, one rooted in the abandonment of intimacy, awareness, and sacred connection. I don't know if y'all listening. Abandonment and sacred connection? What? The war between communion and exploitation. True intimacy begins not with others, but within the caverns of ourselves. Queen Afua's Sacred Woman posits that self-intimacy demands confronting ancestral womb trauma, generational grief encoded in mitochondrial DNA. Yet many black women, per Naya Love's Self-Love for Black Woman's book, engage in situationships as trauma responses, mistaking transactional sex for empowerment. Listen, I started the conversation, as I always do. It's up to you to finish it. The voice of reason will be back in here tomorrow with another slapper. You already know how we do.
You could get smashed up. Act up, you could get smashed up. Act up, you could get smashed up. Dirty, yes, baby girl, you need to back up.
It's your Miami and I can't run my stack up. Tied to my page trying to track us. Brand new chain city girls going platinum. I keep a baby Glock, I ain't fighting with no random, period.
KBLA 1580 Santa Monica.